The nearest star isn't close. That sentence sounds simple, almost harmless. But once you truly understand what nearest means in space, that sentence completely destroys your sense of distance. After the Sun, the closest star to Earth is called Proxima Centauri. It's more than 4 light years away. 4 light years. That number sounds reasonable at first, until you stop and unpack it. A light year is not time, it's distance. It's the distance light travels in 1 year. And light is the fastest thing that exists in the universe. Nothing outruns it. Nothing even approaches it. Light travels at about 300,000 kilometers per second. Every single second, it could circle Earth more than 7 times. That speed already feels impossible. And yet, even at that speed, light still needs more than 4 years to reach the nearest star. Now let's translate that distance. 4 light years is more than 40 trillion kilometers. Not millions, not billions, trillions. That's a 4 followed by 13 zeros. Numbers like that don't naturally fit inside the human mind. So let's slow it down even more. Imagine standing on Earth looking toward that star. There is no visible path, no glowing line, no sense of progress, just a direction and an overwhelming amount of empty space. Now imagine driving a car. You aim it toward Proxima Centauri and never stop. No sleep, no rest, no slowing down. Even then, that journey would take more than 40 million years. One continuous trip, no breaks. So let's upgrade the vehicle. The fastest spacecraft humans have ever built is the Parker Solar Probe. At its peak, it reaches around 700,000 kilometers per hour. That's faster than anything we've ever sent into space. At that speed, reaching the nearest star would still take over 6,000 years. 6,000. That's longer than all recorded human history combined. If ancient Egypt launched that spacecraft, it would still be traveling today. If the Roman Empire launched it, it would still be moving through empty space. Empires would rise, civilizations would collapse, languages would disappear, and the spacecraft would barely be closer. This is what nearby means once you leave Earth behind. Now think about our own solar system. Pluto orbits the Sun nearly 6 billion kilometers away. Light takes about 5.5 hours to travel from the Sun to Pluto. That already feels enormous. It already feels distant. But Proxima Centauri is more than 700 times farther than Pluto. Between us and that star, there is absolutely nothing. No planets, no stars, no objects to pass by, just silence and distance. If you shrank the entire solar system down to the size of a coin, the nearest star would still be kilometers away. That's how isolated we really are. And that isolation doesn't stop there. Even inside our own galaxy, stars are not packed together. On average, each star is separated by several light years of emptiness. The Milky Way looks dense from afar, but up close it's mostly void. This is why space feels unreal. Our brains evolved to understand walking distances, journeys that end, and horizons we can reach. Not trillions of kilometers, not distances that outlive civilizations. You might think future technology will solve this. Faster engines, smarter designs, new breakthroughs. But physics doesn't negotiate. No object with mass can reach the speed of light. That's not a technological problem. That's a fundamental rule of the universe. Even if we built a probe that could travel at 10% the speed of light, reaching the nearest star would still take over 40 years. One direction, no return trip. And even then, those 40 years would only get you to the closest one. Not deeper space, not the galaxy beyond, just the first step. Now consider this. Everything humanity has ever built, every city, every civilization, exists inside a tiny bubble around one star. A star that sits alone with nothing nearby. And here's the part that really shifts perspective. Proxima Centauri is considered close. It's our neighbor. Most stars in the Milky Way are tens, hundreds or thousands of light years away. The galaxy itself is more than 100,000 light years across. Light takes 100,000 years just to cross it. So when you look at the night sky, you're not seeing a crowded place. You're seeing separation. Each star exists inside its own island of space, cut off by enormous emptiness. Our sun isn't part of a tight cluster. It isn't surrounded. It's alone, with its nearest neighbor so far away that even light needs years to cross the gap. So yes, the nearest star after the sun is over 4 light years away. That's more than 40 trillion kilometers. At our fastest spacecraft speed, it would take thousands of years to reach it. And somehow, this is considered nearby. If you want more mind-blowing facts like this, subscribe to BrainDrop.